let me show you how to get unlimited food. I'm going to show you an easy way to do step and repeats. Now there's a multitude of different ways of doing it, using the offset filter, defining a pattern with the brush tool. I'm going to show you an easy way to do it, which is quick and simple. So if you've got that fancy bowl and you wish you actually had a couple of them within your set for your composition, well, you can copy your first one, duplicate it, and put it in the scene in behind, peeking into the corner. So now you've improved your composition. You've got two of your dishes in the scene now, and you only have to create one, which saves time and saves you money because you only have to create one. Or you can make some awesome repeating backgrounds. Want to know how to do all this? Let's get into it. I wanted to jump into the studio to show you how I got the first photo that we used for the step and repeat. But before that, my name is Michael. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe so you're aware when I post new awesome content like this. Now for my setup, I simply have a nice blue background with a yellowy orange loaf of bread, contrasting colors complementing. It looks beautiful. My light source is a hard light. It's an Alien BB800 studio strobe. No, it doesn't have to be studio lights. You can use an LED. For a camera, DSLR, mirrorless, you can use a smartphone, you could use a 35mm, doesn't matter. The principle is what matters in this case. So I have a hard light source because I want to create that bit of a contrasty, little more dramatic image. Take a photo, that looks pretty good. That's our base photo to work with. Let's get into Photoshop. I'll show you how actually easy this is to do. You can see we've got our photo in Photoshop now, and I'm going to show you how we can quickly do this. Now, we want to cut it out with whatever tool you like. I'm just going to do a quick down and dirty. I'm just grabbing this tool, and I'm going to grab all along the bread here and just let it grab it all. Now, I've got the loaf cut out, but I want not just the loaf, I also want to grab the shadow at the same time. So while we're doing this, we're going to do the shadow as one piece. That's why this is so easy. You're not having to create a new shadow. You're simply going to use the one you have. Now on here, I already have about a 2 feather pixel for a feathering edge. So it does give a bit of a feather. So now I simply come in here and go Layer, New, via Copy. That easy. Turn off the bottom layer. There we have it, our loaf of bread and shadow cut out. Now, this background is not perfectly the blue I want, and it's speckled because it's a piece of cardboard. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to grab my eyedropper tool, click on the bottom layer where the color is, click near the shadow, and get that nice blue color. Create a new layer, take my paint bucket tool, boom. Now, look at that background. It's nice, beautiful blue, consistent across the board, and we've dropped our picture already in to our new background, which is awesome. The only thing is, let me zoom in, the feathering edge is not the greatest it should be. So here's my solution to that. Grab your little lasso tool again. This time though, we only want the shadow, because only the shadow knows. Oh, I got a bit of bread in there, so we need to eliminate that right there because we only want shadow. Again, I am going to do the same thing. Layer, New, Copy. Now, as you can see, I have the shadow just on the background. What do I want to do? I want to take that shadow. I'm on that layer. Come in here to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and I'm at 8.2. Let's bump that up to about 9.3 because I want to try and soften that out if I can, because I want that edge to blend in on that paper. Now, the one trick you can do is come in here, grab your erase tool. Now, you could create a layer mask and do it that way, but before I do anything, I need to click this layer, right click, merge down. So now when I go to use the erase tool, I can erase what I want or don't want. So I undo that. I only want to feather the absolute edge. I'm going to come with a bigger brush along this piece, so it looks like it was actually on that paper. So I'm going to come in here and just blend that down a bit more without kind of hitting the bread. That feathers that off nicely. That's all there is to it. That is my primary image. I now need to right click, duplicate that layer, hide the one underneath. I've got my one loaf of bread. Now what I need to do is come in here and I need to resize it. Grab the corner, shrink it down to whatever size that you want. That I think will work fine. I simply save it. Now I come up to the top, go select all, come over to edit, hit copy. I can then get rid of my marching ants. Then I simply go edit, paste, edit, paste, edit. Come on, edit, paste, edit, paste, edit, paste, as many times as you want. Grab my move tool, and look at that, loaves of bread. I wish making bread was that easy. So now I can arrange these whatever pattern shape I want. Now, as I say, I did mention that there is other ways of doing it. You can use the offset filter. You can define a brush and create patterns that way. But look how quick and easy this actually is. Then all you got to do is simply come up here, layer, flatten, boom, your image is done. That's all there is to this. You want to get that one image defined, then you want to resize it, copy and paste it repeatedly, and then move it wherever you want. So if you have that one bowl of ice cream in that one dish and you wish you had more dishes so you could create two in the shot, well, you just simply do the exact same thing. Isolate that dish out with the shadow, copy it, move it, put it in the back. You can resize it, you can have it peek in the corner. That will make your composition good. That will make your awesome image. So anyways, that's it for this one. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe so you're aware when I post new videos like this. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. So until the next time.